Okay, we started about the chemical properties of the metal due to some technical problems. I got left that, and I will explain about what will happen when the metal reacted with the other metals. We will take some examples like for your syllabus, only thing is the metals react with the oxygen. What will happen when the metal reacts with the water? What is the major problem? And when it will react with the acids, what will happen? Then corrosion is there. Okay, now we will study one by one. Then what that is the first thing is the reaction of metals with the oxygen. Generally, we can see this. This problem is occur as usual. For example, this one. You can see this chain color. Actually, it is a white color. After get reacted with the oxygen, it will turns to this color. That is nothing but the metal start. The metal reacted with the oxygen, it will lose their properties. It will start rusting like this. This is called as rusting. It's a normal, usual problem with the metals. When you have to go for the selection of the metals, this is one of the major problem. But we can avoid this problem by using some other additives. I will explain after this one. And this is one of the example. This is the application of. This is one of the mild steel. It is mainly used to manufacturing of exhaust of bus. This is the exhaust silencer pipe of the bus. We can also see here the whatever the carbon dioxide coming out from the engine, it is passed the environment. During this one, what will happen? It is reacted with the metal, hence it is a oxidation takes place. That is nothing but whenever the oxygen hit the surface of the metal, there's a major problem is the oxidation takes place. Then the metal start, what will happen? The metal start losing their properties. You can easily identify by using a simple experiment. This is one of the activities available in your right. Okay. You can conduct this experiment even in our home also. That is a simple experiment is there. Just add water in a test tube. After that, just dissolve this rust particle in the test tube. Shake properly so that all rust particle mix with the water. Okay, then we can check whether this metal is rusted or not. If the litmus paper turns to blue color, then it says that it proves that it is get rusted. And then it is a basic in nature. You can see this litmus paper turning towards blue color. Okay. Hence, it is one of the basic in nature. It get rusted. That is the property of the your one more very important property of the chemical property of the metals. But when you have to go for the non-ferrous metals, that is the non-metal, it's not problem because it does not contain any metallic properties. It does not react with the air, right? Then one more very important property, that is the reaction of metals with water. What will happen? Some of the metal directly immediately react with the water when we add in this one. For the best example for this one is the sodium. When we add a sodium on a water, what will happen? Sometimes it readily catches the fire, right? The major problem we can see here, that is the water tap. The major cause for this one is the water tap. This is also called as corrosion. Here, this is the water pipe. The pipe is mainly made up of steel material or sometimes mild steel. The water start reacting with this metal, then it start corroding like this. This is the water tap. You can see even sometimes we can see here there is a geyser pipes. It is get corroded. The major cause for this one is the water react with the your metals. There's one more very problem for the ferrous metals, that is a metals. Metals in that metals that is the ferrous metals. The major problem that is they get corrode and they get react with the water as well as the your water molecules as well as the air molecule. These are some of the examples that is acting, but the sodium is added with the water. What will happen? It will produce the sodium hydroxide and also release hydrogen molecules so that it will catch the fire. I will show this video because it's one of the very important. It will readily catch the fire when we add the when we dip inside the water like this.
Go down to the column on the periodic table.
This is the mercury. We always have to store the mercury inside the kerosene because the mercury, sodium also, sodium always have to store in a kerosene. Otherwise, what will happen? In water, it will react. Even it will react with the oxygen molecules.
Softer as you go down the column.
It is so soft, we can cut this also with the help of the knife.
As we cut off the oxide layer, we can see the shiny metal underneath.
As we saw, they say that the metals have lustrous property. It will shine when we cut. See here, it is shining. They are also good conductors of electricity. When we add in water, it will start reacting.
We notice a much more rapid reaction with the water. Like lithium, the sodium is less dense in water and flows. The metal moves across the surface, being pushed by the hydrogen gas that is produced.
It will release the hydrogen gas.
Group 1 metals, the melting point of the metal decreases. The reaction is very exothermic, which causes the sodium metal to melt. The metal contracts into a very compact spherical form. We can again test that hydrogen gas is being produced.
As we know that hydrogen gas easily catches the fire, we can check by collecting that gas with the help of the test tube. We can come closer to the fire. We can see here that it catches the fire.
Sodium hydroxide.
It releases the sodium hydroxide. We can add the
turns a purple-red color due to the presence
that means
of the hydroxide ions, indicating the formation of the sodium hydroxide.
Okay. Okay, these are the some properties of chemical properties of metals. That is the when the metals react with metal reacts with air and when metal reacts with the water. But how to overcome this problem? As we know that it is one of the major problem. We always see this problem when the water tap reacted with the tap is reacted with the water tap reacted with the water forms a corrosion, right? How to overcome this? By using paints or by adding zinc to the material, because zinc has very good very good rust proof as well as corrosion proof material. When we add zinc material inside the metals, what will happen? It will resist both corrosion as well as rusting. The best example for this one, when you see the Kolluru Mukavika temple, that pillar is there. It is coated with the zinc material so that does not get corroded. Even though it is from long year, it is withstand that both rusting as well as the corrosion because it is coated with the zinc material. That is one of the good property of the zinc. They will always withstand both corrosion and rusting. It can also overcome with the help of the stainless steel, because we can see that whatever the containers we used in a home, purpose, they are always made up of stainless steel. We will not use the wrought iron or cast iron because it will just corrode with the water as well as the air. But stainless steel is the one of the best metal, does not corrode as well as the rust. And we can also see in some of the containers, they are made with the help of the zinc. Zinc metal, they have coated with the zinc material. For best example for this one is, we can see the vehicle silencer. It is coated with the zinc material at outside. Hence, it shine like a bluish color because it is coated with the zinc, so that it can avoid rusting and corrosion. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಗಾಡಿದು ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕರೋಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಗಾಡಿ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಕರೋಷನ್ ಆಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ because it is coated with the zinc material. We can overcome these problems. Only the thing is by using the zinc or by painting or by regular maintenance, we can avoid the corrosion and rusting. And tomorrow we will discuss about some more chemical properties of metals. After that, we will start about physical and chemical properties of the non-metals. Is any problems? Is any doubts? You can ask now. Anybody have any doubts? We can ask. Sir, what is the PPT? Is nothing but is one of the glass tube that is called as PPT. In that we will add the water, then we will add the whatever the sample is there, we have to add and mix that. I will show this one in next class or upcoming classes. I will show the what is PPT, what is beaker and all. We have that setup also. We will show this one. Any doubts? No doubts, sir. No, Varun, not at all, sir. Aryan, no, sir. Vijayalakshmi. Okay, tomorrow I will ask the questions. If anybody say I don't know, then you should have to explain for me. Of course, very good. Okay, today we'll conclude this today evening. Tomorrow we'll start the properties of some more chemical properties of metals. After that, we'll start about the physical and chemical properties of non-metals. Okay, thank you. Just we can log out. We can so after that I will off this one. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.